I forgot there's a bonus after the end. I completely forgot about this. Here it comes. The bonus level for beating the campaign of Modern Warfare. I completely forgot about this. And it's a pretty cool level, too. Here it is.
Weapon free. Tango down in Section 1 Alpha. X-ray down.
It's basically just a gauntlet of dudes on a plane with a time limit.
Target neutralized. Hostile neutralized.
And of course, it doesn't make sense because you can never actually do this. You blow the whole plane up, but...
Target neutralized. Keep moving. Tango down. We got a whole breach! Get down! Get down!
Nice! Suck them the fuck out.
Neutralized. Stairway clear. Over contact. Tango down.
Woo! The epilogue episode.
Tango down.
The music's nuts. Bom, 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 bom.
Target neutralized. Keep moving.
Fuck, almost there, but I'm about to die. I gotta wait.
Now would you fire up here? We're looking for a civilian.
Look at this. Got him.
Someone's on the bomb. We don't have much time. We gotta go now. Roger that. Prepare to breach.
Let's go. The epilogue. I love this. Yeah. Woohoo! Free fall. That's the epilogue of Modern Warfare 1. Pretty sweet, huh? Pretty freaking sweet. Heartbreakers and Life Takers, thanks for playing. Semper Fi. The cast of Modern Warfare. Pretty sweet. It's a pretty improbable final mission. I mean, you can't ever fire like that on a plane. The whole plane would fucking blow up, but... Alright, congratulations. You've unlocked arcade mode and cheats. You can now activate cheats for the campaign from the main menu or the in-game pause menu. Arcade mode is now available from the main screen, or the main menu. What arcade mode is you can replay through certain stages of the game, and you rack up points and kill streaks with the points. So you're trying to get a high score, basically. It's not just about surviving, it's about racking up tons of points with it. So, alright. So this is very interesting, because now I get to give a final thoughts about Modern Warfare, now that I've replayed the multiplayer and I've replayed the single player, right? This game is still awesome. I mean, you have to realize that this was 9 years ago, and this was the game that broke the modern first-person shooter into the mainstream gaming market. It took that old World War II or World War I, or even, I think one of them was the Korean War or Vietnam. It took that old-school style of gameplay and updated it for modern audiences. It made it more spiffy, it made it more hip, it made it more, I don't know how I can actually explain the word I'm looking for here, but basically it made it stylized to the point where it felt polished and awesome and different. It didn't feel like, oh, you're playing a war movie. It felt like you're doing something that could be happening right now anywhere around the world, right? And it really did bring the FPS gaming into the mainstream in a way it hadn't been. Yes, FPS games have always been popular, but this was like the big burgeoning era of boom. It exploded on the home consoles, and everyone was, every year from Modern Warfare onward, was running out to buy Call of Duty on a yearly basis. And I mean, you can see why. This was probably the first epic campaign of this style. So much content and so many different styles of gameplay in the campaign. Up to now, that had been not really been done, except for games that a lot of games were just PC exclusives, right? You know, of course you had your Halo, but really Halo was more of a space combat, almost dumbed down first-person shooter, while this one was a little bit more serious, I would say, more realistic. So it really exploded after this. Now, here's the thing. 9 years later, I can tell you, things definitely changed. When I originally played this game, I remember loving it, like everything about it, right? I can tell you now, I have some gripes with it. Definitely in the campaign, there's too many explosions, too many conveniently placed exploding barrels or exploding cars where you're just going to cheaply get killed because of stupid explosions. I really don't have any other complaints. I remember the first time I played it, that sniping mission where you're with McMillan, and you have to survive that gauntlet of enemies before the chopper comes. I died on that a million times because I wasn't the kind of gamer who was good at sniping in first-person shooters at all. So I was terrible. I was missing left and right, and I just couldn't do it. And it took me upwards of almost an hour to beat it. Now, here I am 9 years later. I one-shotted it, right? But look on the flip side. I still died a ton to the explosions and everything. So the game still kind of upholds its reputation as being a tough but fun and unique campaign. When it comes to the multiplayer, okay, I have gripes. I think the multiplayer that spawns in a lot of cases are absolutely terrible. I spawn and almost instantly die playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, I don't necessarily remember that happening as much in the original, but it could be that it's 9 years ago. You know what I mean? Back then, I didn't have any frame of reference to compare Modern Warfare with and say, oh, these spawns are bad. Now I do, because I've played so many games, and there's some games where that doesn't happen, right? So it's interesting to reinvestigate and re-explore this game 9 years later, but it's also a mixed bag for me. I think there's some great things about it, and there's some things that aren't so good about it. But the bottom line is Modern Warfare will stand in history synonymous as the game that took first-person shooting into the modern era and made it a yearly staple. Every year we expect new high-profile military-style first-person shooters to come out, and they're usually blockbusters, right? I mean, maybe this year's the exception with Infinite Warfare. We haven't seen sales numbers yet. I don't know how it did, but I know a lot of people are playing, you know, Call of Duty. A lot of people all this week have been talking about it. So it is what it is. I really enjoy Modern Warfare. I want to say thank you to those who watched this live on stream to some extent. Some of these parts I didn't live stream. I want to say thank you to those who watch the videos on demand on YouTube, or if you watch the multiplayer gameplay, any of it. It was awesome to re-experience this game 9 years later and share that with you. Now, FYI, I am done with the campaign. I'm not going to run back. I'm not one of these completionists who absolutely has to play the campaign a second or third time on hardened or whatever. I'm just not like that, all right? But I will be probably playing more multiplayer of Modern Warfare Remastered in the future, okay? Because it is the kind of game that I like, and the fact that half the multiplayer maps were not unlocked. Just playing this campaign tonight, I realized that map where had the missile silos, that's a map. That's a great multiplayer map. I remember loving that map when I used to play Call of Duty, and I'm like, damn, where is it? It feels like half the maps aren't in the game, because they're not. So I hope that they do release those, and we can play them all, you know, both solo and then maybe cooperatively later. We'll see, but thank you for watching. 9 years to come back to this game. It certainly was an entertaining experience for me. I hope that you enjoyed the coverage that I put out on it. And that is it, everyone. Peace out. See you later. Until next time.